to sit back here in this studio looking at a guy out here hollering my name when last year I spent more money on spilt liquor in bars from one side of this world to the other than you made. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. Woo!
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk, Episode 2. Bringing on my man, Reese. What's happening, Reese?
Not too much, man. How are you?
Good. Hey, what's missing? Something's missing.
I think there's a certain shithead that's not available.
Oh, did we forget to invite him? Did we forget to tell him?
Maybe.
Oh man, or did he rip up his contract and say, "To hell with you, shitheads"? He's going elsewhere.
That is very possible.
Oh man. Well, if anybody's seen JJ, he's MIA. If you see him, please contact us.
Hashtag where in the world is JJ Lund?
All kidding aside, JJ's a little under the weather tonight, so he's taking the night off. So it looks like me and Reese are going to be winging it together. I think we can handle it.
Hope you feel better, JJ.
Yeah. Hey, I think, since JJ can't be here with us, let's just show a couple clips in honor of JJ.
Are we live?
And then you got this.
This is ridiculous.
Those two clips will never get old.
Yeah, man. Before we get started, tonight's episode is brought to you by Red's Texas Barbecue and Habits Beer and Tobacco. Make sure you go and check them out and tell them that the shithead sent you.
Yes, sir.
So, an interesting night last night, Reese.
Finally.
But before we get into that, I mean, what? I don't. All right, never mind. I don't even know what to say.
Well, you already started. Spit it out.
Last night was pretty big for AEW. That was a really good show, I thought.
Yep. Yeah, it actually, kept my attention the whole time.
Yeah, and like I told you before, the week before, I thought was their shittiest show. So I'm glad they rebounded.
Yep.
I'm glad they rebounded.
I was pleased.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Reese, let's get into our first topic of the night. That is the Brody King AEW debut from last night.
Yes, finally. We thought that he would debut last week, but I think that Ray Phoenix injury, prevented that. But Penta and who the hell was he fighting? Oh, Matt Hardy. They had a match, and Yeah, I like the thing that they did in the beginning. Like they did the
Yeah.
the banter, and then Penta ended up beating Hardy in his hometown, which was kind of surprising. And then after the match, Penta's manager called out Malachi Black, and then they did the lights flickering thing, and Malachi appeared, and he destroyed Alex, whatever the hell his last name is. I can't pronounce it. Abrahantes or whatever. Absolutely destroyed him. And then, he went after Penta. And then was Varsity Blondes and Julia come out. They started ganging up on Malachi. And then it didn't come as a surprise to me, or I'm sure it wasn't a surprise to you, but I'm pretty sure Julia Hart told them to stop. And then the lights went out for a short period of time, and then the fans were chanting Brody, Brody, Brody. Well, then lights come back on, and there's Brody King. And he cleared the ring, beat some ass. So yeah, I was like a little kid, and I yelled.
I thought I heard you.
No,
I heard you.
It was nice. I'm definitely a big fan of his. He fought or he wrestled Jonathan Gresham at this, what was it, the second to the last Ring of Honor pay-per-view. Like I watched one match of his, and I was just like, I really like this guy. I like tattoos and everything, and they fit on him and everything, like with his character. I think going forward with him and Malachi Black together on national television, I think it's a good fit. So for the people that don't know who Brody King is, he came from Ring of Honor, where he was a part of Villain Enterprises with Marty Scurll.
Marty Scurll. I love Marty, the villain.
PCO and Flip Gordon. And then he was later the leader of Violence Unlimited. Surprisingly, he's only wrestled for 6.5 years.
Wow, really?
Yep. And do you know where his ring name came from? Or can you just take a wild guess?
I'm going to say Brody Lee.
That's part of it. So he pays homage to Bruiser Brody and Brody Lee.
Oh, okay.
For that. No, he was former Ring of Honor World 6-Man Tag Team champs with, Villain Enterprises.
I do remember that.
He was also the NWA Tag Champ with PCO. He just debuted in Impact. He's also wrestled for MLW and New Japan Pro Wrestling. He's actually, along with Malachi Black, he's current tag champs of PWG. Him and Black go by the tag team name of Kings of the Black Throne.
I like that.
Yep. And random fact about him, he is the lead vocalist in the band called God's Hate.
Really?
Yep.
That's interesting. So you're going to have in AEW, you're going to have 3 wrestlers that are in bands. You got Jericho with Fozzy, and then now you got Brody, and then you got the
Andy Williams.
Yeah, I can't remember who he's with.
He's with Oh, what is it? Every Time I Die?
Is that who
Maybe.
it is?
Maybe. I may be wrong. Maybe wrong. But I've actually heard the band that the Butcher's in. They have I listen to all genres, minus country, but in that band's good. So
Cool.
and Fozzy is too. I'll have to take a listen to Brady's band, see how they are, but yeah.
Unfortunately, I never heard of him.
Yeah, and I was looking up Brady's measurements.
He's a big boy.
How much do you think he weighs?
I'm going to say 350.
No.
Less?
Yes.
Really?
I didn't believe it. He's 6'5", 285.
Wow. He looks a lot bigger than that.
Yep.
That's a big boy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's a hard hitter for sure. And I don't think, I might be jumping too far ahead, but I hope that he's in, he's in good storylines and, puts on great matches, but I don't like for his tenure in AEW, I don't think that that the tag titles would define who he is as a wrestler or anything. It's almost like him and Malachi, like how the Undertaker was. He didn't need a title to get over. So I look for those two and whoever else might add to the House of Black to put on a good show.
I really do think it's going to be Julia.
Yep. The stuff that she's putting on Twitter, and Brian Pillman called her out last night, and she basically told him to shut up, not to worry about it.
It's going to be interesting.
So, yeah, definitely. That was in my opinion, being a big Brady fan, I think that was the highlight of the night last night for me. Or of the show, I should say.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's move on. The WWE Royal Rumble surprises. Who do you think is going to be surprises in the Rumble?
That weren't announced?
Yes.
Well, let me ask you this. What do you define as a surprise? A past? Wrestler?
Yeah, or somebody that was injured and you haven't seen in a while, or hell, might not even be with the company.
I definitely think on the women's side you'll be seeing Asuka, because she's been out. Yeah, because WWE has a mobile game with WWE Super Card, and it's like a. What do I want to say? It's like a trading card game, but you battle other players, that have, the same rank of cards and whatever, and they have, what do I want to say? These game modes, and you have like a high ranking card, and you have to like rank up, and as you rank up, the matches get harder, you face tougher opponents, and then what they call it like the event card, like the top card. And this week they have Asuka. So their event card, they generally, either, who won the championship that week, or who was returning, or, stuff like that. So with that in mind, and, we haven't even seen anything or heard anything from Asuka. So I think she would be a good, I guess to be a surprise entrant.
I'm hearing rumors of Moose coming in.
Yeah, I see a lot of things about Moose, and that's definitely a possibility.
Yeah, that's gonna be in our next topic. But also seeing reports that it could also be Chris Jericho,
Yeah.
which would be very, very freaking interesting.
Yep. I think I seen that Booker T, like I can't the stuff that he comes out and says, like I don't know if he's drunk or what, but he was saying, if Jericho were to be a surprise entrant, he would get he'd get booed out of the building. I don't see that happening. as long as McAfee is calling the Rumble, McAfee will get fucking nuts.
Yeah.
So and like El Generico, he said Johnny Knoxville, him in the Rumble. The only reason he's in the Rumble is to promote his movie. That is it.
Jackass. It's Jackass Forever, right?
I believe so.
I think that's what it's called.
He'll provide that comedy. The minute that he'll be in there or something. But
watch him win the Rumble.
Oh man,
as bad as WWE is right now, it wouldn't surprise me.
That would be a black mark on WWE. That would it's not even a viable winner.
Right?
Because Brock would destroy him, or Bobby Lashley, or Seth or Roman. They would destroy him. So, but yeah, on the men's side, that's the only surprise entrant that was announced. But on the women's side, for whatever reason, they announced all these surprises. So I'm gonna go over these here. So
hey, real quick, Reese. What about if Wyndham is a surprise entrant in the Royal Rumble?
I was getting to that.
I beat you to it.
Yeah, I definitely I'll go over that here in a minute. But so with the women, the surprises that were announced were Lita, the Bella Twins, Nikki and Brie, Michelle McCool. I don't have a problem with Michelle McCool. She usually puts on a decent showing. Kelly doesn't belong in the ring. Summer Rae, she doesn't belong in the ring. And the biggest surprise is Impact Knockouts champion Mickie James. And when it was announced, McAfee went apeshit. It's cool that they're doing that. Bringing in an Impact champion or whatever. But why announce it? Keep it as a surprise.
Right.
Like,
well, maybe they're doing it for they want ratings. They want people to buy. Maybe that's why they did it.
They know the fans know Mickey's not going to win. They're not going to have another company's champion win. They're not going to have.
Reese, think about this though. What if Vince McMahon secretly bought Impact?
There's no fucking way.
Okay, so years ago when he bought WCW, we said the same thing. There's no fucking way. And look, he bought it.
WCW is a failing company. Is Impact a failing company?
Damn near, I think.
I mean, they've lasted how long?
Yeah, because who have they had that was a big name
I
for
mean,
for for
they
years?
they change owners like I change work clothes.
Well, that's what I mean. I mean, what if Tony Khan bought everybody? He bought Impact and
He has
WWE.
Khan has so much money, he don't even know what the hell to do with it. So that's why he's signing everybody. Oh, here, you were released here. Here's $1 million. Fuck it. Who cares? It's my dad's money. But who knows what the hell they're doing with Alexa Bliss? I wish they would stop with the fiend type character with her. It's not the same without Wyatt there, Bray Wyatt there. It's not. She needs to come back as the goddess. That's how she got over. But maybe fine or tune her character. It, but going back to Rumble and stuff, who the hell wants to see Summer Rae? She sucked.
Yep.
Who wants to see Kelly besides the backstage people?
Yeah.
Lita, I'm okay with that. Michelle McCool, I liked her. What are they doing with the Bella Twins?
Who knows?
Or here's another thing. What if, since they brought back Brie Bella for the Rumble, what if Daniel Bryan comes back and is a surprise entrant?
Yeah, I know. So let's get on to the next topic because that's going to go right into the Royal Rumble as well. We might as well.
Okay. Yes, this covered two topics here.
Is the forbidden door now open in WWE?
I think that Tony Khan has forced McMahon's hand to make decisions that he would rather not do. So I think as much as McMahon does not want to do it, I think he's open to it. And as a wrestling fan, this is something that you would you would have dreamed about, a couple years ago. Like, what if Jericho showed up at TNA, or what if at the time when Bobby Roode was with Beer Money, what if Beer Money showed up on Raw? Now with AEW, anybody could be coming. You have Moxley holds the belt at GCW. It's not rare that an AEW star shows up at a indie show.
Right.
So, I mean, Thunder Rosa was at GCW. Cardona's on Impact, GCW, AEW.
Do you think Cardona and Chelsea Green be surprise entrants in the Rumble since they were already in WWE?
I don't know if they would necessarily bring back a recently released mid-carder. Cardona got over when he won that what was it, Intercontinental title at WrestleMania, and then lost it the next night.
Yeah.
That was a shocking moment there. But what else did he do in WWE to garner attention? He went on to state that was the minor leagues for him. That was the performance center for him. Because look, I mean, he's been out of WWE for what, a year? He won the GCW belt. He's been in several storylines on Impact, was on AEW for about a month. I think he's done a lot for himself since being away from WWE. So I like the only released wrestlers from WWE that I would see potentially coming back would be Daniel Bryan, or this may come as a shock, but I really think that Bray Wyatt is going to be a surprise entrant in the Royal Rumble. Because he wants nothing to do with the Dark Order. There's the AEW marks are calling for him to be the leader of the Dark Order.
Yeah,
They
not happening.
They don't need a leader, and you can only go so long on a deceased wrestler's legacy or whatever. What has Dark Order done besides the two, after 2-3 months after his sudden Brody's sudden passing? What have they done? They lose all the time. They're not being featured much anymore.
You don't think so?
I don't like you. I know you watch Dark and Elevation a good bit. I don't. I always forget that they're on, but I don't really recall seeing them much on. I mean, when Paige was going after, Kenny Omega's title, but other than that, you haven't really seen too much. But this with the Forbidden Door, I also think that Moose will either Moose or Bray Wyatt will be number 30. I think Moose had he turned down a contract from WWE in the past and also AEW. It would be funny. He calls himself the wrestling god. What if they have JBL come out and then the next number entrant is Moose?
There you go.
There you go.
Hey, you know what? Nothing would surprise me in WWE right now.
But and then another thing, what do you think about Bad Bunny being a surprise entrant?
Hell no. God, I hope not.
You didn't like what he did at WrestleMania?
I did not.
Me neither. even McAfee. Look at McAfee.
Yeah.
I thought he performed well in that match with Adam Cole.
Yeah, in the he was also in War Games, wasn't he?
No.
I thought he was.
No, he only had that. I mean, I might be wrong, but I don't think he had that match with Adam Cole, and he did some aerial moves, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I do remember that, but I don't know why I thought he was in War Games too.
I don't know.
We'll have to look at one up.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, I hope as a wrestling fan that all WWE allows other companies, wrestlers or stars or whatever, have a match or two, or Tony Khan brings in whoever from WWE. Why can't you just work along together?
Yep. There's plenty of wrestling to go around.
I think it would be good for the wrestling fans.
I agree with you.
If the door was just left open.
You're right. And with that being said, let's let the forbidden door open and let's see what happens at the Rumble.
Yep.
All right. All right. Next up, we got Imagine Wrestling this Saturday in Altoona, PA. Man. Real quick, they are bringing in Brian Myers for the show, and he is going to be taking on Big Time Bill Collier, I believe. Am I right?
Yep, for the Imagine heavyweight title.
And also, a debut tag team, Warhorse, is going to be in action. I
watched their promo they cut on the Rad Boys before we hopped on here, and I think it kind of reminded me, Warhorse kind of reminded me of Heavy Machinery. You know how Otis didn't talk much. The small or the shorter guy, he just like would talk to himself real low and mumbled. Wow. You know, the taller guy, you know, did all the talking.
Right.
But I mean that should be a hell of a show. I mean, the VIP tickets sold quick. You know,
yeah.
I look forward to a great evening of, local wrestling.
Yeah, and before we get into the card, real quick, the best thing about going to an Imagine Wrestling show is we go out to eat before we go to the show. That is the best part of the evening.
Yes, sir.
And this time we are hitting up, what the hell's the name of it again? Texas Hot Dogs.
I was gonna say I'm sorry, but I forget.
Yeah, I had a little brain fart myself. So I know you want to get into the card real quick, Reese. So if you want to run down through the card, go ahead. Now's the time.
All right. So like Larry said, it'll be Big Time Bill Collier versus Brian Myers, or formerly known as Kurt Hawkins in WWE, for the Imagine World title. Then you got King's Court, and that consists of Lawless and Chris LaRusso versus the main event. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's for the tag titles too. So
I think you're right.
That should be a good match. Lawless was just won the King of the Mountain down there in Hastings.
Yep.
So then you have in another tag match, as you previously stated, you have debuting Warhorse versus the Rad Boys.
Our boys, the Rad Boys. Warhorse is going to get an ass beaten.
They're going to kill you. They're going to kill you on Saturday for butchering their name.
That's okay. I can outrun them.
So then you got a trios match. You have the Watch and John Ross versus Big Lenny, Daniel Exotic, and I think Absolute Thomas Mathis.
Oh, okay.
Then you have the third member of King's Court, Alexander Apollo versus Spencer Slade.
Again?
Yep. Now Spencer has an axe to grind with Apollo, if you remember.
I do.
He attacked Spencer at the King of the Mountain. So, and then you have, I think this is their third match here. It's what is it? The world beater, Chris Coleman.
You didn't say woman beater, I hope, right?
No. I said the world. I think he's the world beater, right?
I'm not sure. I just wanted to clarify. You didn't say woman beater.
No. And he's fighting a wrestling beast man. Now there's a stipulation to this one. It's a no DQ match.
Really?
Yes. So you know how the Hamburglar is always involved. So there's that match.
If anybody doesn't know, Hamburglar is one of the referees that's not so honest.
Yeah, he's nothing against this guy or anything. He's a poor man's Paul Heyman.
Man.
Surely everyone in the wrestling world knows who Paul Heyman is. This guy, it's his twin.
Yeah, he really does. He really does look like him.
We're not like, making fun of the guy or anything, but this is Paul Heyman's twin.
Yeah. So, yeah, definitely. I have to agree with you on that one.
And then you have two guys out of the Creative Pro Factory. These guys are debuting. It's Philip Cardigan versus Liam Davis.
Oh.
So that should be an interesting match as well.
I like seeing new people. I like it.
Yes. And then the match that intrigues me, other than the two title matches, it's Chris Sands versus a returning Tito Orrick.
Oh, Tito Orrick's returning.
Yes.
How did I miss it?
Yes. I might be alone here, but I like the Bosnian Bone Breaker.
Oh man. I wonder how I missed all that on their Facebook page.
Got the scoop.
You called the 900 hotline, didn't you?
95 cents a minute.
Wow. So, and don't forget, Big Time Bill Collier and Tito Orrick got some unfinished business.
Yes, I hope with Tito's return, I hope down the road that they set up a match between the two, because there's some hostility between the two.
Hey Reese, so El Generico says Creative Pro is Brian Meyer's promotion and training school.
Oh, is it?
I did not know that. That's very cool. That
Awesome.
explains it then.
Yeah, that's some good info there.
That is. Is that it for the Imagine card?
I believe so.
Very cool. Can't wait to see our boys, Rad Boys, Bill Collier, Spencer.
Yep. As always, Cato puts out a great card and a great environment. It's nice to go to a indie wrestling show within an hour's drive, and you see wrestling. You don't see a bunch of dancing and carrying on and 35-minute promos talking about nothing. Like it's cool, and my daughter definitely prefers that over WWE, AEW, because we're right there.
We're literally right there.
And they're wrestling. Yeah. They're actually doing what we went to go see.
Yeah, Kato, Big Mike, Donnie, and I'm trying to think of some other
DC
people.
Bentley.
Yeah, all the way from the bottom to the top. It's first class.
Yep. Great group of guys.
Anthony Fortunato, what's up, my friend? And El Generico says, I love independent wrestling. Hell yeah.
Yep.
El Generico, I don't know where you're from, but if you're ever in Western Central PA, you gotta check out Imagine Wrestling for sure.
Yep.
Very cool. All right.
So yeah, if you're not doing nothing, then take a drive down to Altoona on Saturday. I think the bell time's at 7?
Yep, absolutely.
They better get there at a decent time if they still have tickets available.
Yeah, for sure. Anthony, excuse me. Anthony Fortunato says he just came to hang with the boys. How are you guys tonight? I am fantastic, Anthony. I'm still sexier than ever. Reese, he's hitting deer and kicking rear.
Yep.
Deer number 8 he hit the other night. Right? Is it 8?
No, number 6.
Oh, 6. I was close.
No,
I was close.
So I've been working in, I work over an hour away, and I've only been at that facility for like 2.5 years. I've hit 6 deer. and it's, 5 of them deer have been in the same exact spot on my car.
Them damn deers.
And it's hard to believe, but this is the only the second bumper that I'm going to purchase.
Only the second? Hell.
Yes.
Reese, I've been driving since I was 16 years old, and you know how many bumpers I had to replace on all my vehicles?
Let me guess.
0.
You got 0 dimes.
There's a reason why. There's a reason why we don't let you drive to Altoona.
Hey, you drive 2 hours a day to and from work. Your mind wanders. You're looking and stuff.
Yeah.
What's really weird about the other night was I called my daughter up and I said, "Hey, what do you want for dinner?" And whap, hit the deer right after I finished that sentence.
That was a sign. You should have picked that damn deer up, put it in the trunk.
And I was going under the speed limit because the roads were covered still. Hard to believe. But yeah, I was going 40 and a 45. That deer, and I looked back because I didn't run over it or anything. I'm like, what happened to this deer? And I looked back, and it's looking at me, walking fine. So I went to work the next morning, and in that same general area that I hit that deer, there was a deer on the side of the road. Maybe that deer unfortunately passed away there, or coincidentally somebody else hit a deer there.
Right.
Hard to, but it wasn't a big deer.
So you're saying it was Bambi? You ran over Bambi, you bastard.
It was Bambi's older sibling, but not much older sibling.
All right. All right, but before we get into our closing segment, we want to take this second to show you our new show, Reaction. If you haven't watched it, we did our first episode of Reaction the other day. Take a look on YouTube and tell us what you think. I think you'll get a kick out of it. Reese, how did you like doing it? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was nice. You know, it was a different segment. We're used to talking about wrestling all the time. It was nice to talk about other topics. Watch funny clips, disgusting clips.
Yes. Yes,
It was good.
absolutely. And people that are watching, as you can see, it's only me and Reese tonight. Our little buddy JJ is under the weather tonight. He is sitting on the couch, drinking his Gatorade, taking his vitamins, and watching. I'm not sure what he's watching. Probably.
How to lose a guy in 10 days.
No, I'm trying to think of Betty White. Damn it.
Golden Girls.
Golden Girls, yes. He's watching the Golden Girls.
But in all seriousness, hopefully, he gets well soon. He'll be back for next week's show.
Yeah, for sure. And real quick, we'll give you another JJ highlight.
This is ridiculous.
That's probably what he's saying right now as he's watching this.
Yes. Yes. Oh, that's hilarious. All right, so we're going to go into our closing segment, and many of you that have watched in the beginning, me and JJ always did a segment called Off the Top. And we're going to bring it back for tonight, and I'm going to hit Reese with the wrestlers, and obviously Reese, off the top, one-word answer. You have to describe these wrestlers in one word. No thinking.
Okay.
First thing that comes to the top of your mind or top of your head, hence off the top, you blurt it out.
Okay, I don't have a filter, right?
Yeah, and we're good. We're good. I mean, we got JJ, and he doesn't have a filter, and we haven't been kicked off yet for his mouth.
Well, now you see where I get it from.
Yeah. All right. Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right. Remember, one word. One word. You ready? Owen Hart. You're thinking too long. You're thinking too long.
Oh man, this is you can't use one word.
Yeah, yes, one word.
Underappreciated.
China.
Garbage.
What? Are you kidding? Are you kidding me right now?
I didn't like China.
Obviously, by the comment. Holy hell. Yokozuna.
Bonsai.
All right. How about Taz?
Trying to think of a word I want to say.
Short.
Yeah, we'll go short.
Man, I can't believe you're having this much trouble doing this.
Well, I don't know.
I thought it would be a breeze for you.
Just in one word?
Yes, one word, Reese.
One word. Hyphenated word. Submission machine.
I'll give that one to you. Orange Cassidy.
Rad.
Really?
No, he's cool. He's cool.
Britt Baker.
Damn.
All right, so we got damn for that. How about Jamie Hayter?
Whew!
All right. How about Anthony Ogogo?
I think underrated. Definitely would. I would like to see more out of him.
Brian Pillman Jr.
Go getter.
Oh, I love your answer so far. How about Wardlow?
Monster.
MJF.
Douchebag.
Max Caster.
I know he's your favorite.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites, yes.
He's somewhat of a lyricist.
How about Abaddon?
I'm gonna use a couple words for this one.
One word, Reese. Stick to the rules.
Underused.
I agree with that.
She would be a good addition to the House of Black.
Yes.
That definitely would fit her character.
All right. Last but not least, Chris Statlander.
Ass bodacious.
Man, I tell you what. I'm going to show you how it's done, Reese. Now you give me 10 wrestlers.
Okay.
I'm putting you on the spot. I'm going to show you how it's done.
All right. Riho.
Horrible.
CM Punk.
Best.
Are
you looking up at the ceiling for help, or what are you doing?
No. Let's do Scarlett Bordeaux.
Damn.
Brandy Lauren.
Sexy.
Kenny Omega.
Mitt Carter? I'm going to get flack for that one, but I'm not a big fan of his.
Macho Man.
Slim Jim.
What number am I on?
I don't know.
Let's do Eddie Kingston.
Loudmouth.
Miro.
Taco meat.
Okay, we'll do two more. Eva Marie.
That's my word. I don't know how you spell it, but that's my word.
Ugh. Let's do. Here's an oldie. Steve McMichael.
4 Horsemen.
There you go.
We got some comments here. I'm not sure what these go to, but Anthony Fortunato says he needs a new job. I think he's referring to you.
Yeah.
He also says champ and original. And then Alex Wright, or not, yeah, I'm sorry. Eric Cassidy says Alex Wright, Das Wonder Kid dancing.
Yep.
And then
I
Anthony
liked
comes.
him.
Yeah. Anthony says, you're fired, bro. And then the bomb. I'm not sure what he's referring to. And then K-Man 847 says, what you gonna do, brother? And then Eric Cassidy brings up, I'm guessing he was given a wrestler for Off the Top.
What do you say?
It is a friend of mine, Brittany Force. She went to school at Ferndale with us. So I'm guessing that's why he said he mentioned her because of Off the Top. And then Anthony says the people you was talking about, I was going along. Yeah, we kind of figured, Anthony. We just couldn't figure out what order you was referring to. But all good.
Yeah, I'll get better. I'll get better with Off the Top.
Yeah, definitely. It's hard, but it's a lot of fun trying to figure out one word just to describing people.
Yep.
So, all right, guys, like we said earlier, if you get a chance, make sure you check out our new show. Whoops, that's not it. I mean, that's it, but that's not the one we want. Hang on. Striker messes up again.
First day on the job.
Yeah. Reaction. Go to YouTube and check out our new show, Reaction. We will be coming out with episode 2 pretty soon.
My reaction time on that is better than Off the Top.
Yeah, for sure. Anthony Fortunato says, you guys are great. I love to watch. Thank you,
Thanks,
brother.
man.
We appreciate that.
Yep. Thanks for watching.
My guy, Anthony. Anthony is a big Ultimate Warrior fan. I'm talking.
I used to run
huge.
around the house with my wrestling buddy.
He still does, I think. He still does. If you can think of anything Ultimate Warrior, Anthony has it.
That's
He
cool.
has it. Yep, absolutely. I met Anthony whenever I was working down at Main Street Hobby. He came in and I sold him. I believe the first thing I ever sold him was a wrestling poster or posters. I can't remember who it was on, and ever since then, me and him has become really good friends, and he's helped me out a lot. And yeah, Anthony's an awesome guy and a big wrestling fan too. Big wrestling fan.
Yeah, definitely like the interaction.
Oh, and he says, and socks as well. I forgot. Anthony, what socks were they? I can't remember.
Were they Ultimate Warrior socks?
They might be, I think. And also, I want to shout out real quick. Bill McDowell, DMD,
Yes.
is also going to be coming to Imagine Wrestling with us on Saturday.
Yep. Can't wait to see him and the Little Undertaker.
Yep, he's taking his daughter. Absolutely.
Call her.
Yes, they were. They were Ultimate Warrior socks. He says. You know, Reese.
Huh?
On Saturday, should I wear my crown to the show?
The King of Duty.
Yeah, the crown.
Haley's excited.
We're not taking Haley, remember?
Did she go to the last show? I don't remember.
No.
Oh,
The
that's
hell
right.
was that?
She was mad at me for going without her.
Oh, okay. Anthony says King Striker. Yeah, you know what's up, Anthony. Absolutely.
King Dookie.
Is that your chair making that squeaking noise?
No, I think Haley's in
Oh.
the kitchen doing something.
Damn, I'm picking up everything. You must have a
Yep.
really good mic.
Just on this piece of shit laptop.
Really?
Yep.
Huh. All right, guys. Well, that does it for Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk episode 2. I got the damn hiccups.
And I'm yawning.
Yeah. I must be boring. I'm putting you to sleep.
No, it's my medicine. So yeah, thanks for watching. You know, tune in again next Thursday.
Yep, absolutely. Before we go again, Anthony says that mic is good for Call of Duty. Laugh out loud.
My Call of Duty days are over.
And like I said, guys, if JJ was here, you know he'd be saying right now,
This is ridiculous.
He would be saying this is ridiculous.
He definitely would have harped on me about Brody King.
And then he would have said,
Are we live?
So with that being said, all right, guys, Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk episode 2. Catch us next Thursday. Find out what episode 3 is going to be about. And hopefully we will have JJ back on by then. Hopefully he's feels better from his
under
cold.
the weatherness.
I was trying to think of the word I wanted to use. So yeah, guys, don't forget. Hang on, we got 2 more comments. All right, Anthony says yes, sir, and good night, guys. All right, I'm Striker. That's Reese. Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk. We are out.